The speed demon, Captain Falcon, gets his own amiibo. Hey Nintendo fans and collectors, Lithium here from my channel Nintendo Collecting, bringing you another unboxing video and review of an amiibo figurine. This is the 18th review and unboxing I am doing, and it's the last one from Wave 2, so there are a lot of the unboxings and reviews in the description below the video. Check those out for a lot of the other amiibo figures. Captain Falcon is from the very fast-paced racing series called F-Zero that had its start on the Super Nintendo. After that, I think there was a game on the Satellaview for the Super Nintendo as well, or the Super Famicom, but there was a sequel called F-Zero X on the Nintendo 64. There was another sequel called F-Zero Maximum Velocity, or at least another entry into the series. This was on the Game Boy Advance. And then eventually there was F-Zero GX, and this is for the Nintendo GameCube. Fantastic series, really fast-paced racing, and Captain Falcon is just one of many pilots in the games, but he's a really cool character. A lot of people know Captain Falcon exclusively from the Super Smash Bros. Series, and they know him from Falcon Punch and Falcon Kick and a lot of his other attacks. Great smash attack when he goes in that blue Falcon vehicle of his to destroy his opponents. Really cool. So I'm going to unbox this, I'm going to compare it to Mario, and I'm going to give you the size of it as well. The box packaging for these figures, again, is outstanding. It looks really fantastic. This version says Captain Falcon, and then it says it in a few other languages. It looks like probably French and Spanish on here as well, because we're in the Americas. I'm in Canada. The Super Smash Bros. Logo is up there, with the Smash Ball somewhere in behind Captain Falcon. Awesome picture of him there. Name in the background, as always, with some purple-blue packaging. On the back, it says, Supercharge your gameplay, collect, customize, and compete. Battle with Amiibo in Super Smash Bros. For Wii U, and you can level this guy up to level 50, have him fight alongside of you. You can scan in the Amiibo, eventually into the 3DS games as well. Really cool figure. So I'm going to use my X-Acto knife to get him out of the packaging. I'm going to go around it as I have been to try and keep this in best condition as possible. So I sliced all the way around, keeping this, going to hold down the base, then just going to try and pop this up as best I can and pull out our Captain Falcon amiibo. There is the metal strip in the bottom of this guy that you can see, and that is why I'm actually pulling this out the way that I am, because you can't scan these in the original packaging. So if you want to just take a look under here, there's that metal strip that prevents it from being scanned within the package, and Captain Falcon just pops right out. Let's just keep those back there. So here is Captain Falcon in all of his glory in 1080 HD, by the way. I love this video camera that I'm recording this with. Hopefully you can see the detail on this figure. Now, the first thing, just because I can't look past it at all, is this clear stand holding him up with his one leg. 1 foot is on the ground. This massive stand is obviously doing the best it can to hold him up. It does look very strange. It does look very odd. At least it's clear. At least they had the sense to make it clear. But I would have liked them to see them put some other way of having him stand up, but I guess he's doing a Falcon Kick. It looks like he's doing a Falcon Kick. I think him doing a Falcon Punch in this pose would have been better, but of course they modeled these after the designs they already had in Super Smash Bros., so they couldn't really change this way too much. The detail work, first of all, on his shoes, boots, look absolutely amazing. The detail work looks outstanding. Hopefully the camera's picking that up really well, but it just really does look fantastic. I love his boots. They look really cool. His pants are obviously more plain, but his muscles are actually bulging right through, which is pretty cool to see that kind of a detail in this. His holster and gun look pretty awesome because he is a bounty hunter even though he races in F-Zero. He's wearing a belt that looks like it has quite a bit of detail as well. His back, he has his logo on the back of his shirt. That looks absolutely fantastic. That really does look outstanding. I love it. That looks really cool. His shoulder pads look amazing as well. So do his gloves. Lots of detail on this. His red helmet really does pop. His expression is exactly like Captain Falcon. It looks really cool. Let's try and turn that up and get that a little bit closer so you can see his expression a little bit. And there's detail work in his helmet as well. This thing really does have a lot of detail. He's even wearing his scarf, it looks like, going around. That's gold. Really cool character. Standing on one leg doing his Falcon Kick. If you're wondering about the height of this figure, I'm just going to put it down. And I have a ruler right here, so let's just measure it out. First, in inches, this is one of the taller ones. He's almost 4 inches tall, just less than 4 inches. In centimeters, he is about 10 centimeters, just less than 10 centimeters. And if you want to compare him to Mario, who's actually, I would say on the shorter side, he's definitely an inch taller than Mario. So it's just good to know, to have an idea, size comparison. The Smash Bros. Logo is obviously on the base. You can see a lot of it. The stand is just sticking right out of the base, and my stand doesn't look to be completely straight up. Maybe it's a little bit bending, so you just got to be careful of that. It does feel like it's attached quite well, and it doesn't feel like anything on this guy's going to break. On the bottom it says Amiibo, it says Nintendo, and that's all the information really that you need to know. There's a lot of other little things on there. This figure looks really cool, but this stand is just so glaringly in your face. I really wish he was doing the Falcon punch if I was going to get a figurine for this guy. But the detail work on him truly is outstanding. I am a fan of Captain Falcon in the game. He's a lot of fun to play as. And the F-Zero games, you should definitely check them out if you haven't played them before. I'm just trying to come up with a score of what I would give this one because I'm kind of confused by this stand, but there's so much great detail work in Captain Falcon. But that stand just kills it for me. Such a weird thing to have, and it's one of the most obvious stands, obviously, within all of the Amiibo figurines, along with Link's yellow stand, I would say. This one stands out the most. I'm probably going to give this one an 8 out of 10, just because that stand angers me so much, but there's a lot of detail work in this figure. I'd still give it an 8 because there's so much tremendous detail throughout this Captain Falcon Amiibo. Please comment below, what do you think you would give this guy? He looks pretty fantastic, he's one of the taller ones, but that stand really does bother me. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to fill that like bucket. Follow me on all the social media links in the description below the video. Make sure you give your score and ranking of Captain Falcon in the comments below. And remember, as always, go collect them all and keep smiling while gaming.